This is No Tintin Shop iChannel. Thank you so much for supporting us. Please make sure that you help us to reach 10,000 subscribers by clicking that subscribe button. Aitada. Right, this is No Tintin Shop iChannel. We are here at Loftus Stadium. Mamelodi Sundowns drew 0-0 with AS Maniema. CAF Champions League.
Yeah,
my brother.
I'm good in itself, my brother.
Good man.
Yeah. It's Champions League stuff. We know by these words what does it mean.
Yeah.
You are playing in the Champions League. It means you are champions, and you are playing against the champions. It's always a tough encounter.
Yeah.
In comparison to, or maybe considering that Mamelodi Sundowns is coming from a loss, I didn't expect them. I know that according to many people, they didn't come as expected. But let me appreciate them and really condone what they are doing. I think they really had a fair, decent support. So, but unfortunately, I arrived at the second half. I saw Sundowns had 3 or 2 chances that they should have buried. They didn't bury. Arthur Sales, for me, I don't know. I think he lacks confidence. I think it's not much of playing.
Yeah.
It's more of confidence. It's more of a mental strength. When someone is new in a country, you need to motivate them and tell them that no, this is the thing that you need to do, and there are days in life whereby you'll have bad days, but when you've got people that only want result and they don't dig into the depth of what one might be coming through from, and mind you, if I was to be taken out of South Africa and go to another country, I'd struggle getting in and stuff. But for me, when it comes to Ribeiro plays good as a winger for me. He plays as a winger, as a right winger, cutting in with his left. He can give you a goal, as you saw there was a goal that he really connected with the pole. Unfortunately, I think for me, there was a tips of a goalkeeper and it hits the crossbar. That's when I saw his magic. But it becomes deadly in that way. For me, he's not more of a number 10. I think I'm the only one who's qualified to tell you that. He's not a number 10, Ribeiro. Just because the player is wearing jersey number 10, it doesn't mean they're number 10.
Exactly.
It's not a number 10, Ribeiro. Ribeiro is a winger that plays with a left that is very deadly. He can go to the left. He can go to his strength or his stronger left and give you a goal or deliver a continuous pass, or maybe a 1-2 if one may call it, so that maybe it's those players who are more creative when they go forward rather than playing that role of a number 10 who's making the whole team to click, like the likes of Zwane, who would make the whole team to click and stuff. Ribeiro is not such a player. Hence, they will expect something that is not within him. It's not because it's not good, it's because you are using a Ferrari in a mountainous area. So that is all I can tell you. But again, those guys are very deadly. They were playing this formation, I always say, that they were playing 10-0-0. And they knew when to go forward. They've got strength, they've got skill, and you can tell that these guys, they want to win their match when they are going home. They know that playing home, they will enjoy a different support. They will enjoy an avalanche of support. So that's why they made sure that they draw this game. And had they found that chance, they would have at least won the game maybe by 1 or 2. But for them, this is a win. Not because they are very weak when it comes to thinking, but it's because they know that the most important game for them is getting a win at home, not here.
I mean, a draw for them is a win,
It's a win. I mean, you saw Ronwen Williams today was very tested. You saw Grant Kakan was very tested. I don't know what's happening with the coach, because I don't want to overdwell on the politics of this team. But if you are one of us, you can tell that there are many things politically here. I mean, you can tell that on the left side, there was this guy. On the right side, rather, the left side, Divine Lunga side, maybe 2-3 chances coming from their right winger. He could deliver crosses like easily so until Divine Lunga dropped. more as a defender, because the reason why that guy was so good going forward is not because Divine Lunga was not good defensively, but he was concentrating more on attack rather than defense. So it was exposing him. Hence you saw him being exposed at that point. But he then, I don't know who communicated with him. Maybe it was Ronwen Williams, because Ronwen Williams, this is one element that is good at, beside being a goalkeeper, communicating with his defenders or his back four. I think he spoke to him, because he always draws deeper to them to tell them this is what is happening, because he can tell that those goals were coming from the side or from their right side. But then again, when after talking to Divine Lunga, there come another problem on their right side, where it's usually Khuliso Mudau's role. So as they could realize that Mangoba Mniti was then under pressure, because there were 2 or 3 chances that came from their side, from their right side rather, that they could see that this guy want to snatch this win. So they realized that, okay, we need to introduce Mudau very fast and very swiftly, quickly, and that's what they did, at least to get a draw, because towards the end of the match, Sundowns really needed a draw, because they could tell that those guys are going to win the match.
I could see Saavedra, was struggling.
At
the back there.
Yes, he was very much struggling. But for me, like I said, from today, I came here with a different mindset. My main aim was just to support Mamelodi Sundowns, because this is a CAF Champions League.
Exactly.
It's a South African thing. I think they deserve our support and stuff. I can only mean for them when they play against Magesi.
Around, exactly.
But as far as this match is concerned, I want them to go forward and stuff. I know there are a lot of things that I shouldn't be saying now, that I said long time ago about this Mamelodi Sundowns, that they are not as sharp as they should be. Not that I'm rejoicing that, but there's a lot of things to fix now. Should I say that they destroyed a lot of things already? So we're just hoping them nothing but the best.
Talk about a lot of things to fix. I know that you're a supporter with a PhD who can see things before they happen. We have seen that Sundowns lately, they are struggling with set pieces. What's your take on that?
The Sundowns are an enemy of themselves. They know what they should do. You saw these guys, I don't know what's happening. Already, I don't want to criticize this guy. Every time he take a set piece, they take a short set piece that draws the ball inside the box. For what? I don't know. Yes, there was another, it's not time to try new things, especially at this level. You've got your Tebo Homukwena. He's a dead ball specialist.
They can't defend their set pieces. They can't even, score them. So it's very bad.
No, it's very bad, especially for this team, for a team of this caliber. When it's in modern day football, when you talk about set piece, you're talking about an opportunity to score a goal. A set piece is more like a penalty, because it's a dead ball situation. You understand? You just build your wall. You expect your players. I mean, you've got equally talented players who can give you that. I mean, if you want a Ribeiro to shine, he showed you how he can bang those balls. If he can bang those balls in play, he can definitely bang these goals in a set piece. And for me, in a dead ball situation. And for me, to be having a player of his quality, a Tebo Homukwena, who's a proven dead ball specialist, then you don't give them that opportunity. It's like this coach is trying to sabotage his own. He doesn't want his own players to shine. They are busy taking those short set pieces. For me, they could have got a goal or two. But unfortunately, we don't want to sound like haters, but they are enemy of their own. Sundowns is really against its own. You understand? And it goes without saying that, like I said, that Mangoba Mniti is a former Mamelodi Sundowns coach. Already, he is a former Mamelodi Sundowns coach.
You are playing Stellenbosch on Sunday. What's your take on that game? Leading up to that game?
A very tough encounter in Stelis. I won't say it in fear or maybe of trying to support Orlando Pirates. They're a very big team. We are talking about a team that had equal points with us in terms of the league. We are talking about a team that also won a cup against Mamelodi Sundowns. So a very strong team, or not a cup rather, but a team that beaten Mamelodi Sundowns prior the finals of MTN.
And they're still angry, I mean, you beat them in the final, MTN 8.
They can cause an upset. It's just that, to be honest, I believe from a Sundowns, from an Orlando Pirates fan's perspective, that Orlando Pirates is going to win that match, precisely because of these reasons. Orlando Pirates is now motivated. Remember, the most difficult game that we ever played for us this season was the first game, because the first game is that make or break kind of game,
exactly,
because that's where you draw your first inspiration and encouragement. That's why they say first impression last. That game was very important that we won it. And some of us, unfortunately, because we speak things into existence before they happened, I even said that Pirates would win the league and they will win their first 5 games.
But anyway, on 7 now,
we are on 7 now, and if you can, we know if you can make 7, you can make 8, you can make 9. Exactly. It's just that we have to take that mentality of saying there will be draws and stuff. Yes, you can win any game, every game. It is possible, highly possible, and we are proving that. We just need to take one game at a time and be competing against your own. You understand? Because you need to compete against your own record. I tell you something. If you can have an idea of building a one room and concentrating on your one room, you might be surprised that it's a double story with 5 bedrooms.
Exactly.
Because you are looking within your own strength. But if you are looking from outside, which team is what, just concentrate on your own. And be willing to win every match.
Take one game at a time.
Exactly. Because once you start doing that, your own players will then want to play for Bafana, and they will play more at Bafana. Because I can tell you without any shadow of a doubt, I'm the only one who's been saying that Orlando Pirates is the best team of recently, as in now.
Currently,
That's why you see many. I even said when their our players were not selected at Bafana, I said leave those politics and stuff. Concentrate more on winning games. By doing that, Hugo Bruce would have no choice but to select you, because when it comes to Bafana games, players don't select themselves. I mean, coach doesn't select players, but your play selects you at Bafana.
Exactly,
and Orlando Pirates is doing precisely that. And if they continue this way, I can tell you, maybe we'll see history of football whereby you find all 90% being Orlando Pirates players. So that alone, it motivates themselves. And one other thing, because I'm the only one who's qualified to say this, one of their greatest motivation is they do talk about the salaries that they get at Bafana Left.